Tonight in Chicago, 20 billboards are up attacking rappers for degrading and sexist language. The anti-rap ads are the result of one man's work, a Chicago priest who decided to take action after Don Imus got fired. He realized that Imus's insulting words against the Rutgers University women's basketball team are the same words rappers use every day. You're going to hear some of those lyrics in our next report, so I want you to be ready for it. That's called a warning. Keith Oppenheim has the story now from the Windy City.
Hit the streets of Chicago's South Side, then look up. In 20 places around the neighborhood, you'll see this, a billboard. It says, "Stop listening to trash," and on an image of a garbage can, it lists the names of these rap artists: Fat Joe, Lil Wayne, Nelly, 50 Cent and G-Unit, Twista, Snoop Dogg, and Ludacris. The campaign was launched by Father Michael Pfleger, a Southside Catholic priest known for his activism against violence.
So what we see behind us, Father, is your attempt to have a conversation about lyrics in rap music?
It's two. It's one, to have a conversation, and it's two, to say that we ought to draw a line to say disrespecting of women is not acceptable.
To make it clear what Father Pfleger is talking about, we're going to use and show some language we normally bleep out. In particular, the words bitch and hoe, common in the world of hip-hop. This is Lil Wayne. This is Ludacris. This is 50 Cent. Father Pfleger says when words like that become acceptable, it encourages a mentality that women are mere objects.
You open up the next level for domestic violence or for abuse. Those become the natural next levels. If I have no respect for you, then what I do to you is immaterial to me.
On the steps of Father Pfleger's church, I talked to some young people between the ages of 11 and 15 about the effect of rap lyrics.
And you just begin to say the words, and then before you know it, you calling somebody out their name or something.
What is the name that you hear that's used for women in most rap songs that you hear from the guys we talked about?
Bitches and hoes.
Is that funny? No, seriously.
No, because that's what they call them. They think it's cute. They make songs about women. That's not right, and women shouldn't be criticized the way they are.
But not everyone agrees the vocabulary of rap has such a bad influence. This is the music of a Chicago-based hip-hop group called Qualo. They told me Father Pfleger is unfairly targeting rappers.
For the father to say that the language they use is having such a terrible effect on the community is an admittance of the inadequacy on the part of parents to parent their own children. Because if our words have more influence over your kids than yours do, then that's your problem, not ours.
Still, Qualo members agreed the controversial words are used too much in rap, but they suspect the billboards will have exactly the opposite of their intended effect. They will encourage kids to listen to the artists on the trash can more. Father Pfleger says it's time to take a stand.
Somebody has to say it's not right. Now we can argue it, we can discuss it, but I want to be very clear to say it's not right to degrade women. And we ought to be a society that says not acceptable.
This priest says he's not condemning a whole genre of music. He just feels it's his job to advertise against what he says are words that hurt. Keith Oppenheim, CNN, Chicago.
Father Pfleger says he raised $4,000 in donations for the billboards, and they'll stay up for 2 more months. So, is the message on these billboards getting through? Stay with us. My next guest, rapper Shala Esquire, says he's offended by the billboards. And later, the guy who's actually offered Paris Hilton a teaching job? What in the world is he thinking?